What's up, everybody? It's your boy DrewSpacely here again to talk to you guys about some Liza P. Has he been a good boy? Let's find out. Liza P, a visually stunning Soulsborne take on the classic story of Pinocchio, made by a fairly unknown studio, which seems to have done the impossible and won over the gaming industry. First things first, this review will contain some story and boss spoilers, so proceed with caution if you haven't played Liza P yet. Otherwise, I hope you'll stay till the end. This is your warning. Okay, now in total I've put about 80 hours into the game. I've done 2 endings, and overall this game has been incredible. I would recommend this game to anybody who loves Souls-likes, and I would recommend this game to anybody who does not like Souls-likes, because it's that beautiful and it's that much fun. Get fucking good. Our star character, P, short for Pinocchio, is a rather #good boy. Well, technically that's only if you decide to tell the truth, considering this game has a truth or lie mechanic in which the story focuses around P meeting unique characters within the Pinocchio lore, and depending whether you lie to them or you tell them the truth, it will change the items obtained and which ending you'll receive. The part about the truth or lie mechanic in this game is the fact that the game does not allow you to look things up. You have about 5 to 10 seconds to figure out what you're going to go with, and whatever you choose, you're stuck with for the rest of the game. If you don't like it, guess what? Too bad. You restart the game. That's that. That's the beauty of it, and I think it's great. Now, ironically, puppets in this world cannot lie, which automatically makes P special considering he can speak for himself. Much like other Souls-likes, you'll find yourself with a maiden to level up your stats, several shopkeepers to purchase items, and a bladesmith to upgrade and customize your weapons. Stargazers are similar to bonfires, and instead of souls, you're introduced to a substance called ergo, which is essentially what I call puppet souls. One day, P awakens in an abandoned train station within the city of Krat after an event known as the Frenzy, an event where all the puppets within that town have gone mad on a murderous rampage and starts a war between puppets and humans. Along your adventure, you will fight murderous puppets, human factions known as the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the Alchemists, and the Stalkers, all of which will become pivotal parts of the story. There's even another layer of enemy variety in the form of an enemy faction known as Carcasses, aka the undead whom themselves have also become puppets, in the form of a new virus known as the Petrification Disease. Humans who become infected will eventually die, and come back as shells of their former self, ready for blood. That is some dark ass shit. Combat in Liza P is deep and extremely challenging, sometimes even brutal. No bullshit. This game is hard as fuck sometimes. There's gonna be people who are gonna hit that brick wall. At times, they're gonna want to quit. It's really fucking hard. There's a heavy emphasis on blocking and deflecting since P has a mechanical arm he can socket different arms into, which do an array of things from shooting bullets to spewing acid on his enemies. Blocking at the right moment will give you something called a perfect block, and could potentially stun your enemy. Blocking without a perfect block will take some of your health, but much like the rally mechanic in Bloodborne, you can regain a portion of that health through aggressive gameplay and landing immediate hits upon your opponent. This is something I really enjoyed about the combat. Even at its most punishing moments, these mechanics just worked, and they always made me feel like I had more than just one way to approach a tough fight. I've completed my first playthrough before the patches and nerfs, and I would like to say that combat felt punishingly beautiful, akin to the combat pioneered by From Software in the form of a hybrid between the likes of Bloodborne and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, both of which end up in my top 10 list. So I was pleasantly surprised by how the developers managed to pull this off, and managed to get the difficulty almost perfect. Once you reach a boss known as the King of Puppets, the game gets a significant difficulty spike, and almost everything they hit you with is relentless at this point. I banged my head against the King of Puppets and the Puppet Devourer the most. And when it comes to mini-bosses, I hope that damn Mad Clown Puppet and its entire area can burn in hell. Yeah, fuck that guy. Otherwise, I really enjoyed Liza P, and I would say it's up there with one of my favorite games of 2023. It's by far the best Souls-like I've played outside of From Software, and I've played almost every Souls game in Souls-like. I would definitely say that I'm addicted, and my girlfriend hates that shit. Weapons within the game are a real highlight, and they come with some unique gimmicks that I think will really pay off for the franchise, and I hope to see more of Liza P in Souls-like similar to this one in the future. They have a unique system where each weapon comes in 2 parts, a blade and a handle, and you can mix and match these weapons however you like to, get the best possible feeling weapons and whatever best suits your playstyle. The weapons I managed to get through the majority of the game with on my first playthrough was the bone cutting saw blade and the dancer's curved sword handle, with a technique scoring for extra damage considering it was spec'd out for a technique build. Each blade and handle have their own special ability, and handles change the way each blade swings, and what stats it prioritizes in, while blades change how much damage you negate while blocking and how powerful that blade can be. Besides that, the game offers boss weapons and amulets which work similar to rings in the Dark Souls series. Most main bosses you kill will offer a boss ergo, which can be spent in an NPC to get these special items. Boss weapons cannot be split, but rather offer special abilities that tend to offer a unique way to play, and boss amulets offer unique, typically strong abilities, but have some of the highest weight requirements to use, which I found very unfortunate. So on my first playthrough, I only really grabbed 2 of the boss amulets. Now, I've heard some of the weight requirements have been fixed, but I haven't really gone through that myself. The upgrade system within Liza P is really rewarding, and is really a breath of fresh air compared to other Souls-likes based on the depth of what can be obtained. You have this system called P-Organs, and in order to unlock a P-Organ, you claim this item known as Quartz, a rather rare item obtained through either beating a mini-boss or finding a chest around the map. In most cases, you use about 2 to 4 quartz to obtain a minor upgrade to acquire one big substantial upgrade. My only complaint with this system, which is a significant one in my book, is how they lock the extra dodge and floor dodge behind these upgrades. The early game really suffers from clunky gameplay, which could be solved by a skill issue, but once obtained, the game feels buttery smooth. It's just unfortunate that on a fresh playthrough, these P-Organs feel mandatory, and will most likely be everyone's first upgrades, so it does streamline everyone into the same upgrades early game, so I think customization suffers from this design decision. Otherwise, everything feels fleshed out. The soundtrack in Liza P is top of the line, and collecting records is something that I truly enjoyed and always wanted to listen to the songs as I obtained them. Overall, I love Liza P, and I would consider it a masterpiece, although a flawed one, and I think in years to come, people will still be playing this game and talking about it, and it will stand the test of time. To me, this game felt special even before I got my hands on it, and it lived up to every expectation I had. My only gripe is the fact that we have to unlock the dodge. Otherwise, I think the game's perfect, and if you think otherwise, then get good, scrubs. If I had to put a number on Liza P, it would be a 9.5 out of 10. I would classify this game as a modern masterpiece, and being a fairly unknown studio, this game's rather impressive. They executed flawlessly with the combat, and I love the bait and switch moments this game offers. Up there with all the great Souls games, and everything is calculated and designed so well. Truly well done, NeoWiz. Y'all should be very proud, and I couldn't recommend this game enough. Currently, I have done 2 endings, and I'm currently in my New Game Plus 2. Collected all records, weapons, beat all bosses, and completed all side quests, and I'm working on my last ending right now to obtain my Platinum Trophy, which will be obtained while I play RE4 Separate Ways and S-Rank Armored Core 6 stages. Now, thank you guys so much if you stayed the entire time. It means the world to me to have people watch and engage with my content. Please like, comment, subscribe, do anything you guys can to help me. I am just one guy, and I make these videos because it is my passion to bring you guys content on these games that I love. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. Have a nice day. Peace. Yeah, fuck this guy.